Today we're going to take a ride on a cruise ship. This thing is huge. It holds thousands of people, and we went out into the Atlantic, went to the Bahamas, went to Mexico, went to Honduras, and I went with these three girls, Renee, Lori, my wife, and Kim Spencer. This is an overview of the ship. They have levels, and here we have where we stopped at an island. You can see all the people getting off of the ships. That ship you see across from us there is not the ship we were on, but these things are gigantic, and they travel to these exotic islands, and we had a lot of fun doing it. But I stayed in a specific room. Now, this room is rumored to have somebody, it's rumored that somebody had possibly fallen off the balcony or maybe something else in this room. I wanted to check it out. We specifically got this room, and I wanted to see if I could talk to the person that was here that had fallen off. But we had a lot of fun. You can see all these places we went. There's Cape Canaveral. Inside the ship, it's ridiculous. It's like a giant carnival shopping mall all in one. You can do anything you want. There's rides, there's slides, there's restaurants everywhere, bars everywhere. We drank the whole time. As a matter of fact, I'm probably drunk during the investigation here. But there's plenty to do. There's shows here. There are comedy shows. There's bands. There's karaoke. There's a aqua show. They're warming up. You can see right here. There's ice skating shows, singing shows, and they were all wonderful. I had a great time. There was a lot of people getting their pictures taken. Everyone on the ship is in party mode. They're drinking all day long. There's food everywhere. Any kind of food you want, they have. And you prepay for that, so you get it anytime you want. And you can prepay for the drinks. You can drink all the time. There's a casino. You can gamble down there. There's all sorts of things to do. And of course, there's pools on top, hot tubs, anything you can think of. They have it. Starbucks, Cafe Promenade. That's where we got a lot of our coffee and food at night. The hallways are long. It's such a long ship that I got so much walking in. I probably walk 3 to 4 miles a day, if not more. And there's the lovely Lori getting ready. So here is a daytime view of the upper decks with the swimming pools. It's just a beautiful area. There's restaurants up there too. Now this is at night. I'm looking over our balcony, and I get the first EVP of the night. There was a storm out in the Atlantic, and I wanted to catch some of the lightning. It was really cool. It was spooky. Catch another EVP here. I'm not sure what it means, but some do know. I wonder if it's some do know that somebody fell off right here. That is a look towards the front of the ship. Those are the lifeboats. That was a good one. I think it looks better in real life than on camera. It was amazing to see the lightning. Luckily, it wasn't storming on us right at that time. Off the Florida coast, and there is a storm that's coming. Looks like a bad one too. It's really cool because we don't get to see this. Then I get this weird EVP. I just turned the camera on, so I might have cut off the beginning of it, but it says Annex. The only other thing I can think of, it might have said Xanax, but it sounds like Annex to me. Could the person have been on Xanax when they went over the side of the ship? That's a possibility. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. It's a feeling. I'm not sure if that has to do with how the person felt when they went over the side. Maybe they did it on purpose. That's the front of the boat again. You can see ships all over. There's one over there, over there. This one's pretty close. Now here we can see another cruise ship out on the water. And we get the name Timothy here. I wonder if the person's name is Timothy. Now see, these cruise ships do not like to advertise this sort of stuff. That's why I didn't give the name of the ship. There's no name of the person either. This is something they keep hush hush. Here it says just one night is an EVP. We got just one night. Maybe they were just there one night. I don't know what happened, but soon we will ask the spirits what did happen. Here's where I began my investigation inside our cabin. I put out some cat balls and a K2 meter. I didn't bring much with me. I didn't have much room, but I did bring the IR camera. So I go out to the balcony. This is where somebody possibly went over the side and was never seen again. Now they said, turn it off, and I didn't do it. That's relevant, and all of a sudden the REM pod comes on. So this is the balcony he jumped over. Or fell over, probably. I don't know. And there goes the REM pod again. Unfortunately, when I came out of the air conditioning, it has fogged up my lens. There we go, that's much better. There's the front of the ship, cutting through the water. Now if he jumped from this balcony, this is the 7th floor, but I believe it's only 4 stories down. Those are the lifeboats. Oh, there's a storm going on out in the Atlantic Ocean. Very spooky. A lot of storms out here. So did you fall over the balcony or did you jump over the balcony? We got an answer, but I'm not sure what it is. Okay, I'll ask this question. Did you accidentally fall off the balcony? Light it up if you jumped off the balcony on purpose. Light it up if you jumped off the balcony on purpose. That's crazy. So this was not an accident. Now here we see an orb. It's hard to see where it starts off, but it starts off to the right near the sliding door towards the top, goes to the left and up. It looks like a bug, but it's not because the wings are not flapping. Also, there were no bugs out there. I guarantee it. I was there. There were no bugs. Now when we stopped at a port, there were bugs, but not here. I feel bad that you were in such a way that you had to jump off the balcony. I wish you hadn't have done that. Life always gets better. Believe me, you go through low times and high times, and it's not worth jumping off of a ship, and that's a horrible way to die. I feel really bad for you. My name is Jeff, by the way. What's your name? Let me know if one of the balls light up. There are storms out in the Atlantic. Can you imagine jumping off this ship into the water and just being out there in the ocean, trying to struggle to survive, just to keep afloat? I can't imagine it. It would be a horrible, horrible death. And there it goes. So it was a horrible death, wasn't it? You wish you hadn't have done it, I bet. I'm sorry that you did it. And you were on a cruise ship. This is a place to have fun. It's not a place to be sad. Can you tell me what happened? Did you propose to your fiance and she said no? Did you have a life-threatening condition that you just couldn't live with? Did you gamble away all your money in the casino? I can see that happening because there's a casino here. There's people downstairs and they are losing money like crazy. Yeah, they win some, but then they lose it, and then they lose more. Very few go home with winnings. Is that what happened to you? Did you gamble and then commit, you know what? Oh my God. You lost your money? That's why you did this? And I don't even like gambling. I admit I was downstairs gambling, small amounts. I don't ordinarily gamble. It's a horrible thing. It's an addiction. It's like a drug. Do you agree? Gambling is an addiction? Well, anyway, if you haven't told me your name, tell me your name. I'm Jeff. The year is now 2025. I know this is a newer ship. I think it was just built a few years ago. Can you tell me what year that you died? I wonder if this is the person that is turning the REM pod on and off. We get a name of Hazelworth, so it could be Timothy Hazelworth that had done this. Okay, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to explore the ship. Do you mind if I walk around? I'm going to walk around out in the hall. Now this is also this is a strange orb coming up. It looks like two eyes. You can see them floating around. They float up and they pass the mirror. And I don't think this is a reflection because I don't see it again and it doesn't move with the camera. I think something's in there with us. So I decided to take a walk up to the swimming pool area on the top decks and show you what it's like at night. It's really beautiful. This one sounds like I needed your help. Well, I wasn't there, so I'm sorry I couldn't help you. I would have if I was there. And another EVP says, did you clean up? That sounds like it could have been one of the workers. Is there anybody in here? In the stairwell. Now as we get out here, it's going to get louder. Is there anybody here in the elevator area?
Doors closing. Doors closing.
Is there anybody here in the elevator?
Deck 15. Doors opening.
Really beautiful at night. Swimming pool. Is there anybody up here with us? Is the woman that's attached to me here? Can you travel this far? Can you travel to the Bahamas? Attached to me? Is your name Jennifer? Yeah, it's so strange to be up here with no one up here. It's usually packed to the gills with people. They're all swimming and sunning, kids all over the place. Now, I'm looking down, and a EVP says, high up. That's relevant. Is Central Park in the middle of the ship. Boy, if you fell off this, you'd die. I'll tell you that. Is there anyone here that needs help? Are you lost? It's a big ship. You can get lost on this thing easily, I'm telling you. You gotta know where you're going. This one says, I told you. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. But there are spirits on the ship. Probably not just people that were on the ship, like passengers. It was probably crew members. Gone away, let's say. There's Sorrento's Pizza. I just got some pizza down there. All sorts of rooms overlooking Central Park. Sorrento's is actually another level below Central Park, so 8 stories down from where I'm at. The ship's about 18 stories high. Elevators we were on.
Deck 7.
Here we are.
Doors opening. Doors closing.
Look how long this hallway is. In both directions. This ship is huge. You get a lot of walking in when you're on a cruise ship. You walk 3 to 4 miles a day. Not as much as I do at work, but still a lot of walking. And remember to like and subscribe to the Ghost Hunter Jeff Show. I'd really appreciate it if you did that. I'm also on Facebook, Ghost Hunter Jeff, also.